weeks ago, and you guys remember all of it, right? Those of you who were here, you remember all of the vocab? You remember all of it? Okay, good. So, quick show of hands before we start. Who here is new? It's their first, second, or third class. 1, 2. Awesome! Wow, lots of new friends. Okay, so go ahead and turn to your left or turn to your right, and you could sign welcome. This has signed welcome, like you're welcoming somebody in for a hug. Welcome all of our new friends. Welcome. Welcome, Kool-Aid. Welcome. Yes, yes.
Signs welcome.
So happy to have you all here, whether if you're new or not. Really excited. I will be having a bit of a shorter class today because I bit my tongue in my sleep and I am a little bit tired and it kind of hurts when I talk because of that. So it'll probably be a little bit of a shorter class. And today I thought we should learn weather signs, because who here has been experiencing some crazy weather? Who has been experiencing that? Yes. Yes, I feel like a lot of people around America, but probably even around the world, even if it's just cold weather, we've been experiencing that. So I thought it'd be great if we could do some vocab, not only about different types of weather, but also some vocab that could go along with it, like days and times. So you could talk about sort of like what you'd see on the news when they're discussing different weather. So I am going to pull up my vocabulary list that I had and is now gone. So 1 second. Oh my god, where'd it go? I'm lagging. Is it in?
You know, VRChat's got a problem when you look away and you start lagging.
Well, it's because I opened my files. Okay. I can't find it and it is lagging, so we're just gonna go off of our head. Okay. So let's start with sun and moon, night and day. And then sun is, we're gonna bring this up here and also say sunny, like a sunny morning. Opposite of sunny, we're gonna say cloudy or cloud. Rain, snow, ice, hot, cold. Oh, there was another one. Oh, cool, warm. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Hopefully that's legible. Okay. So, sun. Does anyone know how to sign sun? Does anyone know that? Yes. 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 So we're going to start with I've seen most people start with an open hand, go to a fist, then back out to kind of like a claw, but how would you describe this? It's kind of like a relaxed hand. We'll do relaxed hand for VR's sake. So we're gonna pull in. I've also seen some people just do fist to open or open to open, but if you want to be proper, I would recommend open to fist and to open again. But it's super important to have that rotate. Who can tell me what this means if we're doing this? Does anyone know what that means?
Shower.
Yes, yes, shower. That's right. So shower, imagine you have the shower head getting water on you. So that's different. That's different, right? So the rotating is sun. But if we want to say sunny, it's sunny out. It looks sunny today. You're going to have that same relaxed hand shape and then go like this. So not closed to open, not closed to open because that's shower. Just open like that. Yep. And it's not on our forehead because this is no, like I know, right? So just above us. Good job. And then sun, moon, if you see the moon out tonight. Yes, if anyone has those fancy hands that could do hand shapes, you're going to have like make the letter C with your hands in real life. So my thumb is going to be kind of curved downwards like this. Okay. And then we're going to go just like how we did sun up here. We're going to do moon up here as well and go out. So in VR, you're going to do an L hand. Yeah, perfect. So do the letter L because that's the closest. But in real life, we want to be kind of showing the curve of a crescent moon, just like that. Moon. Moon. Yes. And the night. The night. What happens in the night? The sun goes down. Yes. So imagine a hill. You're going to have a hand that's going to be like a hill. And then you're going to have your other hand, which is representing the sun, going over the hill because the day is all done. So the sun goes over the hill. Over the hill. It's nighttime. Nighttime. Make sure both your palms are facing down. Okay? So it's not like this. It's not like this. Both palms down. Night. Night. And in real life, you're going to kind of have relaxed hands. But in VR, it's okay to do open. That's fine. That's fine. And then day. Who was here for my initialized sign class when we talked about signs that use letters? Awesome. Okay, so this is an example of one that could be considered an initialized sign. It has, or lexicalized, it has a letter in it. So let's look. The word day starts with the letter D. D for day. Another way you can remember this is it's one day. So I have one finger up, okay? So we're going to have either the number 1 or the letter D, whatever helps you remember. And then you're going to show the sun at noon going down because it's a whole day. 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 And then how would you say 2 days? It's been 2 days. Yes, 2 days. And 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Yeah. Good job. So we have day, night, sun, moon. Yes.
For 3 days, what is the correct fingers to use?
Ooh, yes. Who knows their numbers? Show me. Show me on your... Yes, yes. Good job. Oh my gosh, you guys are all geniuses. So this is ASL for 3. We're going to have a thumb, pointer finger, and a middle finger. Most people, when they want to say 3, they do this. But this is not 3. What is this? You could call it out. What is this?
W.
6.
W.
This is W or 6. This is 6, yeah. So if you're talking about numbers, this is actually going to be 6 because it's like 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going like that. So this cannot be 3. This is 3. This is also the same in Japanese counting. Like in Japan, I think that they do like 1, 2, 3, right? Isn't that right? They do numbers differently. They go 1, 2, 3. Anyways, so yeah, 3 days is like this in Japan. At least that's what I've been told. I've never been to Japan, so don't call me out on that. 3 days. Good question. Did you have a question as well, Cosmic?
Yeah, so in general VR, if you don't have like the hand shape or just index, how would you do that?
So you would either you show like this, so you do a peace sign and then have your thumb, or you could do like this, whatever, or you could just do this to say that's the number 3, and then you would do either peace sign or finger gun. Yeah. Good question. And any other questions before we move on to the next? Yeah? Oh, sorry. Can you come forward a little bit? It's a little hard to see your hands. Dusk. So when it comes to like sunset, sunrise, dusk, and dawn, oh, there's another one I should add, which is evening. We'll do evening down here. So dusk, I've seen people use that interchangeably with evening and morning. I should add morning. I know what I'm doing, I swear. See, if I had my vocab list, I would have remembered. But I don't know where it went. Okay, so if you want to say specifically, like talking about the sun and like the position of the sun, you're gonna have one flat arm, my elbow, imagine that it's perfectly flat. And then you're gonna do an F hand to represent a circular shape, which is the sun. And then like, so sunset is going down. Yep. And then sunrise is going up, right? So sunrise, sunset. But then also if you want to talk about like a specific point, like somebody was like, oh, go look outside and like, where's the sun? And you could say like, oh, it's about here. Like, here's the horizon. The sun is about here, which could describe dawn and dusk. But you could also say evening, which is, you have that flat hand again representing the horizon, and then we're going to be having our hand down here because that's where the sun is. The sun isn't here. This is noon. It's not in the middle of the sky. It's kind of low down, but it's not past the horizon because that'd be night, right? It's all about the sun's position. So noon, evening, or afternoon. Night is it's already past. And then morning is it's coming up. Morning, right? Does that make sense? Sorry, that was a lot of information. We'll go through that again. So sunset, sunrise, the morning, noon, evening, night, right? Just imagine where the sun would be. Just ask yourself, where's the sun? Where is it? Right? Okay. So let's also learn how to sign clouds or cloudy. Clouds or cloudy. Look up all these beautiful clouds. If you were to describe that with your hands, you might show this like this, the shape of the clouds. And clouds are moving. They move. So we're going to be going to the left. I usually go to the left. Yes. Well, because I'm right-handed. I guess if you're left-handed, you could, yeah, go to the right if you're left-handed. So clouds like this. This is also cloudy. Cloudy. It looks cloudy today. Clouds are cloudy. Yes. Did you have a question, Kaden?
No, I guess mostly just to clarify that the cloud movement happens closer to the chest. I saw some people doing it up here, which is more closer to confused.
Yeah, I would recommend not doing it right here because, like you said, this is like confused. But I think if you were more looking up and saying like, I saw clouds there, and if you were like, you'd have to use your eye line and say like, oh, it's like more directional. Like the clouds are right there, and I could see them moving that way. You're describing like the space of it. But if you're just talking about clouds in general, it'd be around your chest. Yeah. That's a really good question. I also just remembered another vocab word. Windy or wind. So we're going to put that down. Can you even see this? Is this too low? Can you see that?
No, it's fine.
Okay. I'm like, all right, next vocab word is like writing down here. You guys can see that, right? Okay. So
You can see it on
we
the
just
projector.
learned. Okay, that's good then. So cloudy or clouds. Okay. So then what happens if there's so many clouds? It might rain. It might rain. Do you guys know how to say rain? Yes. Rain. 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 Imagine you have rain clouds here and you're showing it come down like that. Rain. Rain. Or maybe if it's really intense, you could be like, it's raining. It's raining cats and dogs. Like really intense. You could exaggerate it. Rain, rain. But it's really important you don't get it confused with snow. Do you know how to sign? Who knows how to sign snow? Yes. So either snow
Hi,
can
snow.
be Okay, I will answer that after. Snow can be like this. Snow. You're showing the snow flakes drift. Or snow could be like this, where it's like twinkling your fingers, each finger moving. Okay? So watch. This is snow. And then rain is like this. Rain. Even when I'm going down, explaining really intense rain, I'm not going back and forth, and I'm not going with my fingers like this because this is snow, okay? So either snow or snow, rain or rain, intense rain. Yes, and then Commander had an awesome question, which is thunder and lightning. And lightning is like this. You're just gonna kind of draw that lightning bolt, that lightning strike. Like this. I've seen it from a hand. Some people also go from the sky without another hand, like this. And for thunder, I've actually seen people just sign loud for thunder or sound for thunder, just describing a loud sound in its context. Unless anyone else has like an East Coast sign for thunder that they know of. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if there's another sign, but for me, I've always signed loud or sound. Cool. Let me see. Sorry. And then, so we have rain, we have snow. So there's also something very important. I know we have a few Canadians in here. If there is snow, there is also ice. Okay? Right? It's not just one or the other. And you got ice on the roads. Very important. So ice, what happens to ice? It's frozen. So we're going to show our hands out like we're ready to do something. We're excited. And then it freezes. And we're going to show like the kind of contract, like the pull of being frozen. Freeze. You're going to go to a claw hand shape. Freeze. Frozen. Ice. Anything like that. Ice. Good. So now we have these. We're going to learn hot and cold, cool and warm. So hot. Who knows hot? I think I taught this in a previous class. I'll get your question after. Okay, yeah. So if you know, so, sorry, my nose is itchy. Okay, so with hot, I think my hair is, okay. So with hot, we're going to have a claw hand shape. Okay, so imagine you're pretending to be a bear or a monster. You have each finger curved and they're kind of spread out apart. And we're gonna go on our mouth like you're about to eat something that's hot and then push it away because it's too hot. Oh, I can't eat this. Oh, it's too hot. Push it away. Oof, push away. Hot. Hot. Push away. Hot. You're not gonna push it towards yourself because it's hot. Real life mouth open, it can be, it doesn't need to be. I think that would be also to go with exaggerating. So if you want to use your expressions to be like, oh, like it's hot, you're going to like raise your eyebrows, you're going to make your eyes bigger, you're going to make your mouth open, jaw lower, right? You're going to show that with your, but if you're just describing something hot in general, like it's just hot, you don't need to have your mouth open. But yeah, it can be, and that could be helpful. Merc, did you have a question before I forget? Storm? Storm, I've seen just like clouds coming in, like explaining like clouds moving inwards like that. I've seen people fingerspell. I'd see like rain and clouds coming in. Oh, what did Crow show? Crow showed rain, but inflicted. Inflicted. Like stronger rain. Yes. Yeah. Stronger rain, stronger clouds. Yeah. That too. Yes, Yoshino? Blizzard. That would probably be, I live in California. We don't really have a lot of snow talk. So I'm not really as educated on snow signs, but just like how we were talking about rain being more intense, blizzard would probably also be, snow more intense, or also we're going to learn wind. wind coming in, right? Wind going, this is wind. So like wind and snow coming in, right? Just like exaggerating. As long as you're getting across the point that the weather is bad, right? Both really good questions. Okay, so we have hot and then cold. What do you do when you're cold? You shiver. So you're gonna have two fists and you're gonna shiver. So cold, cold. Shiver, shiver, shiver. Cold. And then same thing with hot. If we want to exaggerate it, then we can show it with our face. So, you know, like suck your teeth. Ooh, make like an upset face. Ooh, cold, 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 cold. Show it with your face if it's more exaggerated. Yeah. And then cool. This one, I get a lot of people when I say, how do you think you sign hot? They assume hot is like this, right? Because that might how you use body language. This is actually the sign for cool. Cool. Yes. So it doesn't mean hot. A lot of people assume it means I am hot because you're fanning yourself. But this means cool because it's kind of describing like a light wind. It's just cool. You kind of feel a little bit of wind on your face, but it's not cold. Just a little bit. Cool. Yep. And then warm. Does anyone know warm? Did I teach this in a previous class? No? No. Okay. So in VR, you could do a fist. In real life, I would do what I call the Mamma Mia hand, which is technically a flat O. Yes. And you're going to go on your chin. And then I want you to imagine when it's really cold and you could see your breath. And you go like that. You see your warm breath. Hey, no vaping in class. I'm kidding. Sorry. Warm. Warm. Good job. Okay. And then wind. I kind of accidentally taught this one already. Wind. Wind. Easy. Wind. Yes.
What about hurricane then?
Hurricane is like, well, so hurricane I've also seen with this is the 3 hand shape. I've seen it like with this, and then also people do pointer fingers or open hands. I've seen people do more like alternating, basically as long as you're communicating the spin effect. But I've also seen people do, for hurricane specifically, not tornado, I've seen people do the 3 hand shape because this is like H, which is a little bit harder to do in VR. But as long as you're communicating, but who knows what this means? What if I just do with one finger? Who knows what this is?
Always?
Does anyone? Close. Always is this. Always.
Where?
No, where is here?
Oh.
Well, someone is here. This is smoothie. Like a blender. So you're like, you don't want to be like, everybody emergency, a smoothie is coming. Okay. It's a little different. Okay. We want to be communicating clearly. It's an emergency. It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane. It's a tornado. So not one hand. This is smoothie. But yes, always is this someone. Yeah. Isn't that funny? Can you imagine the miscommunication of like, why are you so afraid of smoothies, dude? Like, what's your deal? Okay, so
smoothie being made.
So do you guys remember, like I said, our initialized signs that use letters? Yes. So days of the weeks are lexicalized or initialized signs. They use the first letter. So if you know your alphabet, then you're good to go. Except for if you don't use the first letter, because look, we have Tuesday and Thursday, so they can't both be T. But we'll get over that. So start with Monday. You know how to sign M, okay? So in real life, when we sign M, usually it's like a fist, right? We have that thumb in between our ring and our pinky, and it's a hard fist. But M could also be like this, which is called a relaxed M. So you have your 3 out like this. It doesn't have to be closed. Usually you'll see people do Monday with a relaxed M. You don't have to do it, but you could also do a closed M. So what I usually do in VR is you say M and then use your fist. Okay, so I just want you to know that you can see it with a slightly relaxed M. Some people do forward as well. Monday, or Monday. Monday, that's fine. And then Tuesday, letter T. Tuesday. T for Tuesday. T for Tuesday. Wednesday, what do you think it is? Just guess. Yeah. Wednesday. Wednesday. W for Wednesday. Wednesday. But then, what are we gonna do? We can't say T. We can't say T for Thursday because we already used it for Tuesday. So instead, we're gonna say H because it's the next letter. H. H. Some people also just say TH. TH. You might see that. TH. Or just H. And then Friday. Everyone loves Friday. What is it? Yes. F for Friday. F for Friday. Saturday. S for Saturday. Yes. And then, oh, wait. We can't use S because we used it for Saturday. What are we going to do? No, it's not a U. Instead, we're going to go like this. Because this is probably the only weird one, obviously. This is because if you think about church, people singing to Jesus. They're putting their hands up. So they're going, praising Jesus. At least that's how I remember it. If you have a different way to remember it, that's fine. Yes, Sunday. Or maybe Sunday is your house cleaning day. So you're cleaning your windows. Is Sunday anyone's house cleaning day? Saturday is my house cleaning day. Yeah, okay. So if you want to remember cleaning your windows, wax on, wax off. You want to remember that? That's fine. You could do that too. So either whatever helps. Okay, and then, yeah, so let's do a quick review. And then I think I'm going to call it after this. We're going to do questions and I'm going to be done because my tongue hurts. Let's do sun or sunny. Sun or sunny. Man, it's sunny today. I want to go outside, go to the beach. Oh. What does the sun look like? It's not a crescent. Yes, sun or sunny. Sun, sunny.
If you think the moon is the one that glows, you're on the wrong side of the planet.
Okay, but what about moon? Undead, you know this one. There you go. You got it. Moon! Moon! Howling at the moon. I bet Bork does that. You look like somebody who's howled at the moon. Okay, what about, let's do clouds or cloudy. I see some clouds. It's gonna be cloudy today. Yes. Clouds or cloudy. I think it's gonna rain. It's so cloudy, I think it's gonna rain. Yes! Rain. It's cold. Yes, cold. So cold. Yes. What about warm? It's not cold anymore, it's warm. Close. Some of you got it mixed up. Remember, warm. Like your warm breath. Your warm breath. Warm. Okay? But I saw some of you getting confused with cool. What's cool? Yes, cool. And what about hot? It's hot. Yes. Hot. And I know what you're all thinking. Yes, you could also use it to describe a person. Could also be used like that. Hot. What about Friday? It's Friday. Yes! Friday. F for Friday. If you don't have index, F for Friday. What about day? It's been one day. Yes. One day. What about ice? Don't drive. There's ice on the road. Yes, ice. Great job. So now you can say, you know your days and you know your descriptors, so you can say, let's use an example. On Monday, it was cold, but then in the evening, it was warm again. And then the next day, which was Tuesday, it was raining and it was cloudy. I couldn't see the sun. There you go. You got it. Heck yes. Is there any questions about anything at all? Could be about anything. Does not have to be about what we learned today, or it could be as well. Sign faux smoke. Do you mean smoke as in smoke from a fire or smoke from a smoker, like somebody smoking? Okay. So, there's a lot of different ways to say. I've seen people say fire and then show it coming from that. Yes, or also just smoke like this. If you're describing from a chimney, I've seen people say like this, like a pointer finger to describe the chimney. There's a lot of different ways, but basically you're just showing like the billowing smoke rising in the air. And then if you're talking about smoking, you're gonna have a peace sign like you're holding a cigarette and going out. Smoke. I know you didn't ask for that, but just thought I'd say. Did I see a question up here, or am I, Commander? Yeah. Word for weather. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I did not teach weather. So weather is we're gonna have two W's. W for weather. It's another initialized or lexicalized 9, and we're gonna kind of do a squiggly do down. Weather. Weather. If you don't have index, you could say W and then 2 peace signs. Or open hands. Yeah. Weather. Weather. Good question. And then, Master, did you also have a question? Sleet. I don't know if there is a sign for sleet. I would just finger spell that. You are welcome to Google that after, though. I would assume just finger spelling, though. Yeah. Cosmic?
Hello. So is there a sign for fog?
So fog, I've seen just cloud but lower, so because it's like clouds on the floor. I've also just seen finger spelling because it's 3 letters. So
Right,
sometimes
right.
a lot of 3-letter words people just finger spell because it's so quick. So just saying fog really quickly, but also it's correct to say cloud down low. Yeah. Good question. I love fog. I think it's so cool. Front? B. Sorry, do you mind coming forward a little bit? Your hands are so tiny. Oh, bell or siren? Yeah, you're gonna do pointer finger. This is also alarm. This is also alarm. Yeah. Alarm, siren. If you do it on your ear, it's tinnitus because it's like ringing in your ear. Yeah. So alarm, anything like that. I think there's another sign for bell specifically. No, I'm wrong. I think I've also seen bell like this in context because like the bell that you shake. You know, like the people who.
The freaking Game of Thrones shame.
Yes, exactly. Like that type of bell. Yes.
Or like Jack?
But you got to be a little careful with that hand gesture that it doesn't look like something else. Okay. And anyone else? Yes, Psycho. Wait, sorry. SP. Spicy. So I've seen spicy like this, which is kind of like this is like dragon. So it's like fire coming out and then like it's kind of like coming back in your mouth like fire. But then also I've just seen people describe hot like, oh, it's hot. Like it tastes hot. But if you want to say spicy, you could also say spicy like that. Good question. But yeah, it wouldn't be incorrect to say hot. Stellar?
Just to clarify, that meaning for hot can also be used to describe a person too.
Yeah,
'Cause
like,
I've
oh,
just seen
she's
that-
hot.
I've seen-
They're
I've had
hot.
People tell
Yeah.
me it's like, oh, just use beautiful, but I was like,
But if-
wanted to clarify.
In my opinion, beautiful is a very different compliment than hot. Like,
Yeah, me too. That's why I
if you're
was like,
if you're saying
okay.
somebody's hot, I would say that's very different than calling somebody
Yeah.
beautiful. Like, I think that's more like a attraction thing, or like, yeah. But I mean, you can say sexy too. That's sexy. Like you're outlining a curve.
All right.
Yeah, but you can say hot. I tell people because like I've seen people trying to interpret something, and when they get to like, oh, she's hot, they're like, I don't know what to say. It's like, oh, it's the same. You can say hot. It's technically a slang, but it's the same in English. Like, why would you say somebody's hot? Like in the UK, people say sexy. Slang is fit. Like, oh yeah, she looks fit. I'm like, what? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you mean she works out? Because in America, we say like, oh, you look really fit. Like, you look really nice. Like, you look fit. That's not like sexy. But in the UK, that's like, oh, you're sexy. So it's like, it's contextual, you know? It's the same thing with sign. It's like something could be hot or something could be hot. Good question, though. Yes, you can use that for people. All of you guys, you're all beautiful and hot. Kaden?
Has anyone taught Rule of 9 recently? Like, I know you briefly covered like 2 days and 3 days, but I think it's really useful for students to know where else you could, like,
Rule of
you could
9?
combine. Oh, I was taught, 1 day, 2 day. You can combine them in the same sign instead of doing 4 day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the hand that you're doing the motion with can use the number, because all American Sign Language numbers are just with one hand. So like 10 isn't like this. 10 is just with one hand. You could do all the numbers with one hand. So like you were saying, yeah. So 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, but it's also with a lot of things. 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, 3 years. Well, that one's kind of not, because you're still doing it. Well, but whatever. Like stuff like that. It's quantities. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It is really useful. 10 days.
I don't know,
You'd for that one you'd say 10 days. 10 days. Yeah.
Yeah,
That one I was using an example.
I was told it only went up to 9, which is why I heard it called Rule of 9. Like you can
Right,
do it
but I was
only
using-
up to 9, but after that.
I was using 10 as an example because usually if you don't know sign, you do 10 like this, right? But sorry, that was a poor choice of numbers. You are correct. Sorry, can you walk forward, Dino? The people next to you are covering. Yeah. It works. Yes, correct. Yes, that was my poor choice of number example. Very true. Any other questions before we move on to a picture? Make sure I'm not missing anyone. Cool. Let's take a photo. Awesome sauce. And if you think about something, you could still come up